Like I was air humping. I don't know.
But what was everybody's most brutal? Because for me, it was Calzoo. That was actually the second CrossFit workout I ever did. I did Calzoo RX my second time and absolutely hated myself.
Me and Jake did a really shitty workout at that Renton competition.
With the ball?
With the deadlifts and the D-balls.
That sucked, man.
Just because, like, I've done other workouts that, like, have maybe exhausted me more, you know, but, like, that one just, like, actually, like, physically hurt.
That hurt.
And, like, my
like
back was just, like,
somebody's beating me right now. This sucks.
We were in, like, so you had to do all these things, and then you had to team carry, like, 100-pound D-ball around the perimeter of a football field for, like, 3 rounds.
And you had to partner deadlift like 450 and carry 100-pound D-ball up and down the stadium steps and then walk it around the track or jog it or whatever. But it was an AMRAP, and like we're not super big guys. Like it was just heavy, and like my back was just like literally felt like it was breaking.
That is
true. You guys talking about that.
Grunt work.
The rule was that you put it on your shoulder. You had to carry it out in front of you. And I remember going into the last one, we were in like last place, walking around the field, and I've got this thing like very much.
Okay, I don't know if we were in last.
We were in like second to last.
We took like 7th out of 43.
There were people in the stands like, he's got it on his shoulder, and I was like,
oh yeah,
we're in last place.
Yourself.
Like, we're gonna lose.
We did take 3rd in the competition.
This is not giving me any advantage at this point, you asshole.
We did take 3rd though, for sure.
Man, I would do so when I started, my whole thing, I was like 315 was my weight, big. So my whole thing was like weight loss, and I was running a bunch. So I would do Murph every other week and stuff like that. But there was this one workout that I did that for like a year.
Murph every other week?
Yeah, I would do it. I didn't have a weight vest. So I first off wouldn't do a weight vest, and I would do 20 rounds of Cindy. So I'd like break it up and stuff. But I did this regional workout that I loved, and it was super tough. And it was like one of the first times I really tore. It was like 50 back squats at 135, 40 pull-ups, and then 30 shoulder to overhead. And then you drop the weight to 85 and do 50 front squats, 40 pull-ups, 30 shoulder overhead. Then you drop to 55 and do 50 overhead squats, 40 and 30 shoulder overhead. That's the worst workout. It's so awful. It's so great. I'm always so jacked from it. And Calzoo left me more sore, I think, than anything ever. My triceps, my shoulders.
Yep.
Oh, at Calzoo, actually, like my
abs, all my obliques.
My obliques and my sides were so wrecked. It was unreal.
Gone.
I forgot about that. My triceps hurt. Like, that sucks. And then I tried to bend down and pick something up, and I almost collapsed. It was terrible.
I've done a lot of shitty work.
Wrecked me for sure.
Only 2 times though, and both of them are with you, Josh. Have I really thought I'm not finishing this? And the first one was the first time I met Elizabeth at the Fairhaven gym.
Oh, really?
And it was like the round of.
Oh, I remember that
15,
actually.
And it was like the round of 15 squat cleans, and I was just like failing singles, and I was like, dude, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like this. And you're just like, you can do it. And I'm like, it's already been 15 minutes, man.
I totally remember that.
And it finished like 20-something minutes and just destroyed me. It was horrible.
Yeah.
And then some
That's
other
when
one.
you were a little bit leaner, and I think you were like, I really want to RX. And after that round of 21, I remember your eyes were just like lit up like, oh my God, what am I into?
I weighed like 150 pounds, dude. And I was like, this is so bad.
That was a tough day. I remember that.
The moment, I know that moment for sure. The workout that gave me rhabdo. It was 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, full cleans at 155 and GHD sit-ups.
Yeah.
So
I remember that you sent me a message about that. That's tough.
Yeah. So yeah, by when I got to the round of 40, I remember just looking at the barbell and again, similarly to Jake's face, just looking at it like, this is not happening. I'm not doing this. I'm fucking done. And I finished it. And later that day, I peed Coca-Cola and then went to the hospital.
Good man.
One of my favorite workouts was doing Burt with Jeffrey Brubaker.
That's fun.
Bert.
What's Bert?
It's like running and then burpees and then air squats and then lunges and then you work up a pyramid and then you work back down the pyramid, and like every single time we were running he was like, I hate this is stupid, I don't want to do this. I was like, this is great, let's keep going.
Awesome. That's awesome.
Jeff is the
perfect.
best sourpuss to work out with. He is so hilariously
He's good
about working out.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Frank needs to read Pig and Pancake real quick, so I'm just going to read it to all. No, I'm not going to read it to all this. But I wanted to ask before before the conversation moves is also, along with like most memorable CrossFit workouts, which we were just kind of sharing, was biggest successes for people that you coach. What memorable moments with your crew? What do you got? I have some.
Mm-hmm. Jeez. Anybody?
I'm thinking.
I remember when Jake pooped his pants squat. No, I'm just kidding. Not that. But I think that lifting competition, or the day the day you squat clean 325.
That was my best athletic.
That was dope. I remember that day. And the same day, I think it was, or on a similar day, Madison like snatched 155 or something. Mm-hmm. That was a fun day. That day was like a hurdle for her. That was pretty cool.
That was like our peak.
Yeah.
Back in the day, man. That was cool.
Man, I'm trying to think.
Yeah.
Hang power cleaning 300. That was pretty fucking dope.
That's pretty fucking dope.
I was on a different level when I hit that.
You got a video of that or what?
Mm-hmm. I might actually on my iCloud drive. I gotta sort through. But yeah, that was a big day. And I honestly, like, I when I ripped that thing, it felt like it could have been 350 and it wouldn't have mattered. Like, I absolutely just ripped it. It felt so good.
One of those days.
God.
Watching my boy Elijah split jerk 295 made me the proudest dad.
Oh, God, shut up. I have a montage of me failing split jerking 315 like 20 times and screaming.
Yeah.
I had, so close.
I've never heard you scream, but I've heard your voice enough times in different tones that I think I could make some kind of an image in my head. But.
Yeah, I'm usually a screamer when I'm alone.
Yeah. I will say, I think the essence of the question was about our experience as coaches.
I know, we all just went off on our own.
We all just started talking about our PRs.
But I honestly, a couple months ago, I had Kim King did a wall walk at the 5:45 a.m. class and was so happy that she broke down in tears, and it was like one of the coolest moments of my life.
That woman is a gift.
That was really cool.
Oh my God, my heart.
Working with her,
amazing.
Amy Neverdahl too got a rope climb when I was coaching one morning class, and that was really, really special.
Holly Bennett got a pull-up like right before we shut down.
Nice.
That was such a massive goal for her.
And she was like hyped, like as you can imagine. Yeah, it was pretty cool.
I have the video of Wes's first muscle up on my phone.
Nice.
That was
wow.
Cool. He was really happy about that.
I have a video of Quinn dislocating his shoulder, snatching 65 pounds.
That sucks.
Yeah.
I have that video, Elijah, when you dropped the bar behind you snatching. Do you remember that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It was like on your back or something?
Yeah. That sucks. Yeah. Well, I have to be somewhere soon.
Cool.
I got to go check in on my tiny home.
Nice.
But
that's awesome.
Okay, thank you for saying that, because I've been watching your posts of you selling stuff, and I'm just getting more and more concerned. Like to the point I was going to show up at your house with money. Like,
yeah.
I'm serious. Man. Like,
Please do.
I was really worried. I know he still wouldn't turn it down regardless. Like, if I showed up with money, like, oh, hey, thank you.
Yeah.
You want to bring me some more? This is good. Keep bringing me money. No, I was concerned. So I'm glad to know that it's going towards a homestead.
Yeah, I'm not going anywhere. Don't worry. But I do need to go. But it was nice chatting with you all. You're all lovely people.
Yeah.
You too, man. Thanks for making the time.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll kind of. Okay, he left.
Okay.
I'm gonna ride over there and go check his place out later.
Yeah. Courtney, you've coached some kiddos. What was that like? Were there biggest successes, biggest challenges?
Oh my gosh. So coaching cross country is probably one of my favorite things I've ever done. And also one of the most frustrating things I've ever done. But the moments that were the biggest to me were the kids that came to us and didn't know how to run or weren't good runners. And by the end, they were like hitting a PR every race. And like, I just had like tears pouring out of my eyes watching these kids finish these races. It was just so incredible. And to feel like I was a part of that with them was a lot of fun. So yeah, like there was nothing better than that, honestly. It was awesome. And I'm really hoping it'll happen this year, but it probably won't. So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Josh, that's like one of my, even just this is a big, broad sentiment about coaching, but I totally feel you, Courtney, because that's something that coaching at the gym has given me back. Like, I didn't know the joy that you can feel from coaching someone else and how good that felt. Like, and I feel that every day now when I get to coach these people, because when I was in high school, my junior and senior year, I coached the Powder Puff football game with the girls, and we went to it. We beat the seniors my junior year and my senior year. Any athletic accomplishment I had ever made in my entire life.
Yeah.
And I remember like even asking my dad, like, wasn't this cool when we won like 10-year-old football championship? And he's like, oh yeah, coolest time of my life. And I get to feel that like in smaller amounts every day when someone like does go to the gym. It is so cool to see someone like, it's so fun.
We spend a really unique amount and kind of time with people in this field where in an hour, and some days it can feel longer, some days it can feel like not even close to enough, but nevertheless, what it brings out in us and like what we describe to each other when it like in that time is unlike anything on this planet. And you know, particularly with like with the vulnerability that it brings out in both parties. And I remember one client in particular that I had when I was about 1 year into the job, and who was somebody who I ended up training for almost 2 years. And now, like, I mean, I call her mom. She's like my logical mother. Like, that's how close we've become, you know, through this job and through doing this. But I remember the morning we woke up because we decided to run a half marathon together. And that morning that we woke up, she had hit a benchmark that she had in her mind that she didn't even tell me until this point. But she's like, so when I started this journey, I had these goals in mind, and I set one that I didn't think was possible to kind of push me. And it was 85 pounds of weight loss. And she wrote that number down as like, you know, maybe this could happen, but I'm not expecting it. And the morning of our half marathon, she lost that 85th pound. And
that's cool. Wow.
It was just the kind of juice, like going into a race, like you could never ask for anything more. So yeah, that's probably, I think, one of the moments that still to this day, like probably sticks the most. Like wow, like this person achieved something that they themselves said, like, this is probably not possible, and yet there it was. And to be a part of stuff. And again, like and like Jake said, that happens in doses all the time.
Yeah.
It's an insane rush.
Mm-hmm. That's cool.
Or like anytime I work with Linda, Josh, you know, man, Linda's the best.
Linda's really cool.
Yeah,
I really like Linda. Yeah. Elijah's mom is really cool.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Man,
Is Joe doing mobility right now?
Yes, he is.
I remember Ashley getting her first ring muscle up at the gym,